Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Sanjay Madhav. I'm gonna talk a little bit about my tattoos because I realized I've done some videos where they're visible, even when I'm talking about professional things related to business and digital marketing and the business that I run, and other career focus, and so on and so forth. So some people have actually emailed me and asked me, like, "What is this tattoo?" And I actually have 7 tattoos. I consider it 7 because I consider this to be 3. So I'll kind of explain them. I went through a period for various reasons about 5 years ago, or maybe almost 6 years ago, where I decided I'm going to come up with a bucket list, which you all know what a bucket list is. And I was in my 40s at this point. Anyway, so I was a young teenager, came up with my bucket list, and part of my bucket list was like, get a tattoo. And I said, well, I'm already, middle-aged and out of the house. What's preventing me from doing this? So as you do, you start small, right? And I got this one here, which you probably can't see very well on the camera. I like these literary tattoos. It says Theater of the Mind. I'm not going to go into what that means. You can determine that for yourself. It says Theater of the Mind. But it was strategically placed there. Flex my arm a little bit, so just to try and be impressive. So you can. It was strategically placed there because I can then wear a T-shirt and I can either roll up a little bit and just show it, or I can hide it, make it very discreet. So it was kind of a low commitment thing there, and there is some truth to that. What we hear, that getting a tattoo can be kind of addictive. I'll tell you literally, and by the way, for the most part, none of these hurt with the exception of, well, this one, that was a bitch, and something down here. But halfway through this tattoo, I'm in the chair and I'm already thinking about the next tattoo. Funny enough. So then, I got 7 tattoos over 5 years. Almost one every year, right? So then you start getting a little bolder, slowly. Let's get it a little more visible. Let's get something a little bigger, a little this, a little that. And as anyone knows, this tattoos, none of these things are fucking cheap either. So the next tattoo, I think, was, I think it was this one, which is a logo from Phantom of the Opera. You can see the mask. There's a little green there, and there's a rose, right? Okay, I like the Broadway musicals. What can I say? So actually, what happened was, Les Mis is my favorite musical, actually not Phantom of the Opera, but I liked the logo and I saw the play here in my hometown locally, and that gave me the idea to get the tattoo. So I got this tattoo. Once in a while people ask me about that. Used to ask me about that, but that's like in the gym. You'll only see me like this in the gym, not anywhere else in public. But so once in a while people will ask me about that, only because very few people actually know much about Broadway musicals, I think. Could be wrong. And Phantom of the Opera, so that very few people know what the fuck this is. It's the Phantom of the Opera logo, dudes. So that was like the second one, but again, right? Low commitment in terms of easy to cover up. If you wear a tank top, you show it. You wear a t-shirt, long sleeve, so you do it. Okay. Now, next third tattoo, and again, you start getting a little bolder in terms of visibility and wearing and placement and size and so on, and I'm very theatrical. A lot of you know about my acting and theater background. So I decided to get this one, which is the notorious comedy and tragedy Masks from Shakespeare, and it says here, all the world's a stage. All the people are mere players. You know what it is, right? From Shakespeare. Again, you can see the theme of theatrics, because that's just my background and interest. And which is why I was an actor for 25 years, still am. So that was like the next tattoo. Again, easy on the shoulder, wear a tank top, you're in the gym, cover it up easily, go look like a business professional, no problem, right? The next tattoo, I think, was, it was this one. Literary tattoo. You can't read it, so I'll read it for you. It's this line here, which is in French, because I speak French. I've been studying the last 5 years. So I'm finally fluent. But it says, La vie commence ou la crainte finit. La vie commence ou la crainte finit. which means life begins where fear ends. Translated, I like the phrase. It's kind of a reminder to me to just worry less and live more, and that resonates with me. So, plus I love the French language, and so that's there. But again, you'll notice if I have my arm down, okay, this is a different tattoo. I'll explain that in a minute. But this one, if I have my arm down, you won't see it, but you'll see it if I go like this. So the point is, I can still kind of wear a t-shirt and have this on my forearm and hide it easily if I want to do it. Now it goes up to the next one. What was the next one? The next one was this one, which I actually like, and everyone seems to like a lot, which was supposed to be Buddha, because I've been a Buddhist for 6 years now. So this was supposed to be Buddha. It turned out looking more like an Indian lady. Definitely it's got female facial qualities and so on. But I do like this hair. It turns out like it kind of looks like Medusa. And it was supposed to be an outline to be filled in later. But I kind of like it as an outline, and so do most people I know when I ask them about it. So they just say, it looks good the way it is, leave it as it is. Fair enough. The next tattoo that I got, which is a very, very, very funny story. I was in Texas. I'm from Canada. I decided, let me get something that is more reflective of my Canadian roots. And I said, let me get something on the chest that involves some maple leaves. Okay? Now this is what I get for being in Dallas and making that request in a tattoo parlor. This person, I won't take my shirt off so you can't see the whole thing, but anyways, it covers like this pec, right? It's kind of like vines, and then there are some flowery things. Guys, this is not a maple leaf. What this guy has actually put on me, even though I went to him with the picture printed out of maple leaves, has put on me, and there's a few places here, a marijuana leaf. It's a marijuana leaf, bro. So, and I didn't realize that for 3 years, and I'm sitting there at pool parties, and I'm in Cancun, walking around. Nobody ever asked me, hey, are you into marijuana? You know, is that a marijuana leaf? Until a year ago, randomly, a girlfriend asked me, and I was like, no, that's a Canadian maple leaf, and I explained the thing, and then that ended that conversation, and I started thinking about it, and I was like, motherfucker, that is not a Canadian maple leaf. Those are marijuana leaves. I'm so stupid that I didn't even realize that for like 3 years, and I was walking around like that, probably giving people a wrong impression about me. Anyways, I think that's hilarious. When I realized that, I laughed my ass off for like a week at my own stupid shit. And then finally, the last tattoo, because I've also been learning Spanish and French. I'm actually now fluent in 3 languages: English, French, and Spanish, and working on Italian. But what this says here is, this is actually in Italian, but everyone who's a Spanish speaker will understand, probably. It says, Explora il mondo, which you probably would have guessed means explore the world here in Italian, very similar to Spanish, which is kind of a reminder to me to just, travel more and make more of an effort to travel and plan trips and be more adventurous in that respect and open to learning things from different cultures and people and languages and food and histories and so on and so forth. So there you go. Those are the 7 tattoos, all that I got over a 5-year period over the age of 40. Now you know what they are.